Well, hello. Another update. Shorter one this time. Last time turned into a full episode somehow. Ah, what a lovely day. What a lovely day indeed. And yet, even through this, that distant planet still shines through. Okay, so here's your update. A lot has happened. It's probably the final draft. Oh man, that doesn't... Let's not fly. Okay, so... a lot has happened. You can see there's a ceiling in here now. It's kind of nice. And an end point. And I like these angles. They're not curves, are they? These angles. You can see there's something going on there. That part isn't actually fully fleshed out yet. I still am not... I'm going to fly now. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this space. Perhaps it will... Perhaps this space will not be part of the bay like I thought it would be, and in fact will be part of the engine wings. I could do that. I could do that. Okay, so here you go, right? And there's a couple of ways through. These are what was changed. I started at last time. Hold on. Really? I wasn't told about this. Could you please stop? Oh man, what are you shooting at? Man, I don't remember getting the alert for that. Inspect real quick. That wasn't hit. I'm not... Oh, you guys have no ammo to work with though, do you? Let's see. I don't really see... Oh wait, there's some damage right there. And did they hit these guys? Were they aiming for these guys? Overall, I don't really see a whole lot of damage, except maybe right there. Okay, well, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Man, I seriously don't remember getting the alert for that. Anyways, where was I? Okay, so what I was working on before, I'm gonna go to this side. Oh, no, seriously, what were you guys aiming at? Anyways, let's see. So, sanitation rooms on both sides, because whether you're heading for the sort of workaday lounge. Is that workaday? Is that a word? You know, if you're heading there, you still might want to clean up before you socialize. So you got the ability to do so. A couple of bathrooms, easily accessible. You head on through. Here's your lounge. Yes, something will go here at some point. But they've got lots of seating right up against the window, which is pretty nice. And then fridge. It's the walls have been put in and out and in and out and in and out. So don't mind that. Nice and well lit. Lighting has been a challenge for me in the past. I think I'm getting the hang of it. A couple more bathrooms, because why the heck not? An unfinished area. I don't know what's going to be here. That's fine. And, you know, come down the other side. Same kind of setup, but instead it's a medical lab. And you got all the various tools. And then some, you know, convalescence or just rest up beds, plus seating for people who have to stay but are bored and want a view and whatnot. Clone maker, and it's the same thing on the other side. Another sanitation, including a place where you can put your shoes. Right. So I believe that's all you can get access. Well, yes. In both cases, you've got to clean up to get through to the clean up, get a checkup. Now, I guess that's technically not true on that side. I suppose if you're not... I mean, when you're dealing with unknown worlds, contagion is a thing you really should worry about. So I might seal this off right here so that you can use the lounge from the back, but it is exclusively for people from out of doors and does not grant access to the ship. It'll make the ship slightly lopsided, but who cares? So, you go up. Now you're at the main level. This is the main corridor they'll head up and down the neck of the ship. I noticed one thing, though, is that the main corridor is not going to leave a lot of room for rooms on the sides. Like, if there are quarters or cubbies or labs or things going up and down the neck, excuse me, they're not going to be big. They're not going to be big. But here, you come up, here we get into the engineering, and I put so much work into this. But I finally have, the sort of spinal alignment of important one-off things, right? So, again, texture's not completely fleshed out, but you can see it's a lot of coming up and down of things. And, an engineering room, what are you going to expect? It's not going to be a hotel room or anything like that. So, you got some consoles, some command stuff. It's really too bad the game doesn't make these actually functional in a useful way. Maybe some future version like 2.0 or something, but you got the shield. The shield does not automatically come with the base model of the ship, but the bay for it will be supplied. And this is just a radar array, but it seemed like it fit well into this space. And the theory, the excuse I'm making for this is, well, okay, it is the scanner, or the radar, whatever, but it actually works in harmony with the shields and uses the shield as sort of both the emitter and the receiver, and it senses the fluctuations in the shield as the response as well. So it's sort of using the shield, or if there is no thing, sort of this baseline deflector thing or whatever, as the membrane that is sensitive to the outside world. And there's a lot of heat sinking and stuff like that going on here to make it possible. The sort of main computer core is down here. Finally, it has a home. And let's see. These T2 parts here are actually devoted to, dipping in and out of the edge of the universe to use it as they sort of, sailing along the edge of the universe as a propulsion method. So they are contemplators. They contemplate the quantum multi-universal theory necessary to actually pull that off. And then the main AI core is like, the judge in this situation. And so, there are multiple stairs up and down. You can get access to this thing. There are these new consoles I've never seen before. And again, they don't actually, to my knowledge, they don't do anything. Yes, there's radiation back here. It's not advised. There probably should be something down in here, but at the moment there is not. So, it's a fully functional, somewhat rational engine bay. And, oh yes, okay, so there's no... I need to find a way up. But there will be... Oops. Oh, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, one complication that I haven't been able to get around yet is, the pathways from the hangar bay where cargo will enter the ship to the rest of all the cargo pods that attach optionally to the neck. You need a straight line to make the delivery of goods as easy as possible. And wow, why am I so sniffly? There's a bubble in my throat. Stop it. Alright, so the problem is the only way to get in here is via here. So it strikes me as mildly insecure that you can get access to the hangar command room from the outside. So I've given it a lot of thought. I have not figured out what to do about it at all. Because the central access is through the engine room, and the engine room has to exist somewhere, and yet the hangar control area, including what will be a repair bay, needs to be able to see what the hell they're doing. One thing I'm gonna do, since the storm has passed, one thing I'm gonna do is, because the weapons arrays have to be in this vicinity, probably right over that room actually. No, they're roughly, they could go up a little bit, but they're somewhat correctly placed already. There should be some command chairs here. Or just chairs, but as long as you're seated, you can have access to controlling these individually. So, the AI core or whatever will operate these automatically if they are not being superseded by a sapient crew member. But they, sapient crew members could sit down here and take control of all 5 hard points, I suppose. So which would mean you'd want 5 chairs, so that in an actual game, you could do that. That's it. But that's a big, this room needs more work, yes. I'm going to, retexture the other ones. I think I'm pretty much stuck with this from here on out. So that means I've made real progress on this finally. So, hope you like it. Hope you come again next time. If you don't, I'll be cross. Goodbye.